Hey guys, Orly here, founder of LifeVestInside, and I want to thank each and every one of you for deciding to kick off your week with me on the weekly Kindness Kickoff with Orly, where I do reading from my book, Kindness Boomerang, How to Save the World and Yourself through 365 Daily Acts, and then I give you, myself, and all of us out there an exciting kindness challenge based on the reading. You could get your copy of the Kindness Boomerang book, whether it be on the LifeVestInside website by going to LifeVestInside.com, or you could pick it up at one of the retailers, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, IndieBound, iTunes, Target. And thirdly, you can win your copy right here. How do you win? Well, the very beginning of every month, so that's going to be today, July 1st, I announce one winner that gets 2 copies of the Kindness Boomerang book, one for themselves and one to gift forward to somebody else to help them continue to keep the kindness going. How do you win? Simply by engaging on the page, sharing your thoughts, maybe some of the hardships that come about from trying to complete that act, or what your reflections are about that specific act. Simply engaging means a lot. I want to thank each and every one of you for the comments that you've left. I want to apologize because last week I didn't actually put up the Kindness Kickoff video. It was the first time that I missed this. And I was actually on a summit called the ROI Summit with a group of 150 leaders, young adult leaders, professionals around the world. It was incredible. I didn't actually know what I was going into, and I figured, okay, it's not going to be a big deal. I can find a few minutes to create the Kindness Kickoff video. There wasn't a second. It was morning till morning, from Sunday to Thursday. It was absolutely incredible, but I apologize for not having the opportunity to put the video out there. Also, some of you may notice that I didn't necessarily respond to all the comments over the past couple of weeks. Please know that I read them, and they mean a lot to me, and I will get to responding to every single one. I have to tell you, that's really my favorite part of what I do. I love connecting with you guys. So continue to share. It means more than you know. And at the end of today's reading, I'm going to be announcing the winner for this past month and sharing one of the comments that he left. He left so many, but this is one comment that really touched me very, very much today. So getting right into the reading. It's coming to us from July 1st, from today. And the act goes as follows. Keep your cool. Even when the waves come crashing down, when your life seems to be unraveling at the seams, when the burden is too heavy to carry, stay calm and take a deep breath. You can handle this. And the quote, life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. And the reflection, when exhaustion, sadness, aggravation, shock, and confusion set in, peace of mind, perspective, and self-discipline disappear. Suddenly, what was once right is now wrong. What was once wrong now seems right. It's easy to get lost in the intensity of it all, but more rewarding to rise above in pursuit of something far more valuable, tranquility. A provocative remark can ignite anger, but even the most intense fury can be quelled with a gentle word. It serves as a true testament that strong people don't need aggressive words. While controlling anger requires great discipline and constant repetition, its rewards are endless. Just as a surfer braces himself, caught off guard by an epic set rolling through, preparing his body and mind for what's to come, so too must we equip ourselves with the know-how to overcome anger when the unexpected blindsides us. There are many applications to the act, the quote, and the reflection. The reason I stopped on it is because, for me, the past few weeks have been very, very, very challenging, sort of feeling like the waves are crashing down. I consider myself to be a strong person, but guys, even the strongest people can sometimes break, and that's okay. And I sort of had that last night. Came home after not, per se, a rough day. It was just that when one thing after the next sort of goes wrong and it continues to pile up, sometimes the smallest thing can just set you off. And that's exactly what happened. I broke down. I was crying hysterically. To be honest, it wasn't easy for me to get out of bed today. It wasn't. It sort of sometimes feels, when one thing goes wrong after the other, it sometimes can feel very defeating, like you're just been defeated by the world. I don't mean to make anybody sad by sharing this. I just mean to be honest. Because Maybe some of you have gone through that, and it's okay to feel that. It's okay to go through that. I'll tell you what got me up out of bed. There's a couple things today. One, it was you guys. That's the honest truth. Especially because last week I wasn't able to leave the Kindness Kickoff. A friend of mine who has been such an amazing support over the past year, who I've met over this past year, she's been absolutely incredible. And she said to me, Orly, people are waiting for the Kindness Kickoff. I know it's rough, and I know you're going through a hard time, and it's okay to be there, but you can handle this. And her words stuck with me. They definitely helped me get up. One of the other things that happened, about a couple of weeks ago, I sent a birthday voice note to a friend of mine. Now, this is somebody I met 4 years ago, and we don't speak every day. We don't speak every week. We don't speak every month. Sometimes it could be months that we don't speak. But we're both very much in the same space of wanting to do good in the world. And sometimes when you put your heart fully out there, it's easier for you to get hurt. It's easier for you sometimes to feel defeated. So he's been in the places that I've been as well. And it just so happened that he stumbled on the voice note that I sent him a few weeks ago today. And so he messaged me back, and I opened up to him as I was in my bed, not wanting to get out of my bed. It's the truth. And he sent to me such a beautiful message. Maybe I'll read one of the messages to you guys. We were talking, back and forth. And he wrote to me, he said, I'm always here for you like you're always here for me. You can tell me. You're so amazing, Orly. Really, you really are. I know it doesn't feel like that now, but you're such a special person. He continued on, but his words truly touched me. Sometimes it's simple words that people share with us, and it doesn't mean that it's people that we necessarily are best friends with or that we speak to every day, that can help us stand up even when feel like we've been beaten down. Remind us that we can handle this. That doesn't mean that we're not allowed to fall. Guys, you're allowed to fall, okay? You're allowed. It's totally okay. But it's about not allowing ourselves to stay down there in this place of just despair, because darkness will never lead to clarity. It'll only lead to more confusion. It'll only lead to more frustration. It's not easy to get ourselves out of it, but the truth is, even though people can send beautiful messages like this, the only person to get you out of it is you. Just like the quote says, life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. In years from now, I'm sure I won't even remember what it was that the hardship that happened over these past couple of weeks or past couple of months. And it's been hard. It's definitely hard. When you want to make a positive change in the world, sometimes there's going to be that same force of negativity to try and push you down, to not allow you to do it. And so, yeah, it's hard. But we can only understand life backwards. Only in years from now can we understand why those things happened. Maybe they were there to push us, to push our limits, to get us out of our comfort zone. I don't know. I still don't know. But I do know that every single thing has its place. The worst thing that can come in is when we lose our sense of tranquility, our sense of harmony, our sense of peace, and we allow ourselves to be taken over by sadness and aggravation and anger. We can end up choosing a path that's not a great one. We can make a comment that we wish we could take back. As it talks about here, just as a surfer braces himself, right? We have to be able to brace ourselves for when things come our way that we didn't expect. When anger is on just about to take over us and make us lose sight of who we are and what we know to be true. And it's something that we need to practice. And what that means that we need to practice means sometimes we will fail, and that's okay. The key is being able to continuously get up again. So, I just want to share my thanks, because honestly, you guys really did get me out of this. And I know that after doing this video, I already feel something shift in me. Putting good out there into the world oftentimes helps us get out of our own hardships. when we do for others, it's like filling the life vest, right? What's the difference between a life vest that will allow you to stay afloat and one that will allow you to drown? It's air. When we give with our air supply, when we give, we often fill our vest and make it stronger and stronger and stronger. So when we're on that brink of breaking, sometimes giving a little bit, not giving out of sacrifice or giving out of weakness, but giving out of strength, giving out of love, giving out of caring, can help uplift us, help us stay afloat, and help us continue to get out there. I don't want to say fight the fight, but sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it is fighting the fight because it can be hard. It can be hard to continue to push forward and to do good when sometimes the world seems to be pushing you downward. It's not always easy, but you can handle this. And know that you don't have to handle it alone. Feel free to reach out to me. I know what it's like to be in those places. So feel free to reach out to me. You can email me, Orly@LifeVestInside.com. I may not be able to respond that minute, but I will respond. So I just want to thank you guys very much. I want to thank my friend out there, both of them, you know who you are, for helping to give me the strength. And I'm just really grateful for this platform because very often it helps lift me up. So thank you guys very much. I want to now move on to the winner for the book for this month, the Kindness Boomerang book, one for yourself and for someone else. Please be sure to send me your address so that I can get you a copy of the book. And it's coming to us. I'm going to share the comment that's coming to us from our winner, and it's Ryan PMR. That is the username. And Ryan wrote many, many beautiful comments over this past month. Ryan, I want to thank you so much. I read through each and every one of them. I apologize for not responding to all of them. I will. This one specifically really touched my heart, and it said, Ryan wrote, many of us want to reach out to others simply because we want to help, bless, and somehow give another person a sense of hope and joy in their challenging life. But what we don't know is that as we reach out to others, we are actually helping ourselves more than we help them. We're more blessed when we give than when we receive. Reaching in to reach out to reach in. That's a message I'll keep in my heart. Thank you so much, Ryan. It's so fitting specifically for this week's act and what I was sharing with you. Thank you guys once again for joining me for the weekly Kindness Kickoff. Please be sure to subscribe to one or both of our newsletters, the Daily Kind or the Kindness Flash. The Daily Kind goes out every day, Monday through Friday. The Kindness Flash once a month. And you can sign up simply by going to the website and clicking sign up. You'll have the opportunity to sign up for either one or both of the newsletters. Please do me a favor and take a moment to subscribe to our channel if you haven't, and perhaps share this video with someone in your life that you think can use this message. I'll see you all next week. And remember, it's kindness that keeps the world afloat. Love you all. Mwah.